Hi everyone. Today I've come with a short video. I just want to share an insight I got when I was going through the Book of Esther. So we are doing Bible marathon in our group. We are doing it till Pentecost. And I was going through the Book of Esther and I got this particular insight which inspired me to pray more. So I thought I'll share with you all. It may inspire some of you to pray for this COVID situation. So if you don't know the story of Esther, here is the story in a nutshell. King Ahasuerus is the powerful king of Persia and Esther is his queen. She is a Jewish woman and she was miraculously placed in that position by God. And Jewish people are scattered in his kingdom. They are minority. And Mordecai is Esther's uncle. And Haman is a powerful minister. He is the most powerful minister in the king's court. But he is an evil man. He is the enemy of Jews and he wanted to annihilate all the Jews. He wanted to eradicate Jews from his kingdom. So he is the enemy of Jews. And he was able to influence the king. He told all lies about Jews and the king issued a decree asking to kill all the Jews in the month of Adar. So when Jews heard this, there was great distress and Mordecai sent a word to Esther asking her to rescue her people. So there is a problem with the Persian law. People cannot go to king's presence without getting called. So if Esther is going to king's presence without getting called, she will get killed. That's the Persian law. So she told this to Mordecai and in answer to that, he told like this. It's given in the book of Esther chapter 4 verse 13. Think not that in the king's palace you will escape any more than all the other Jews. For if you keep silence at such a time as this, relief and deliverance will rise for the Jews from another quarter, but you and your father's house will perish. And who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Then Esther told them to reply to Mordecai, Go, gather all the Jews to be found in Susa and hold a fast on my behalf and neither eat nor drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my maids will also fast as you do. Then I'll go to the king, though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. Mordecai then went away and did everything as Esther had ordered him. So after this, we see that Esther went to king's presence and king was kind to her. God changed king's mind and he was kind to her. Even though she went against the law, he was not angry at her and she was able to influence king and save all the Jews. And she was able to expose the wickedness of Haman and king hanged Haman and his entire household. So there is another issue. If king issues a decree, that cannot be revoked. So the first decree cannot be revoked. So king issued a second decree which says if anyone is trying to kill Jew, that Jew can attack and defend themselves. They can attack them back and kill them. So king issued that second decree and using that the Jews defended themselves and saved their lives and there was lot of joy and happiness among the Jewish community. So Esther was able to save the Jewish people. So when I was reading this is the thought I got. King is the representative of God. Haman is the representative of evil or Satan who wanted to kill God's people or God's creation. Jews are the chosen people and queen is a representative of the chosen people who has great influence over God. And for whatever reason God issued this decree, he allowed the coronavirus to enter the world. But if God's people, if they humble themselves and pray before God, God will issue a second decree and save people from corona. So even though he is not taking back the first decree, he will send, maybe our vaccines will become more powerful or our preventive measures will become more powerful or he will issue a second decree which will save us from this coronavirus. So if we humble ourselves and pray before God. And that is our duty and responsibility. And we are in this world maybe for this particular reason. Maybe this is our purpose. So Queen was Esther was set in king's palace to save Jews from the destruction. So that is what Mordecai was saying, right? And who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this. But if you keep silent at such a time as this, relief and deliverance will rise for the Jews from another quarter, but you and your father's house will perish. So God has protected us. He has allowed us to live today, maybe to pray for the situation, maybe to intercede for the world. So let's take that as our duty and our responsibility and pray to God. How did Queen did? She said, I'll go to king, though it is against the law, and if I perish, I perish. So she was very bold. She went with that attitude and intercede for Jews. So same way, we should also use all our strength and pray to God to protect our world from this deadly virus. In Ephesians 6:12, we read like this: for we are not contending against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the world rulers of present darkness, against the spiritual host of wickedness in heavenly places. Therefore, take the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all, to stand. So let's take the whole armor of God and fight against the coronavirus. Let's pray for the world. Let's intercede for the world. Maybe that's the purpose for which we are created and we are living today. So let's take that as our duty and our responsibility and intercede for the world. That will bring a lot of blessings into our life and to the life of many people around us. So let's do that. Thank you all.